Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're thriving on this Thursday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. And yes, I am still congested. And yes, we still have some hot leads to look at. So I'm going to get into these leads, give you just what you need, and I'm going to go, figure out why is this still lingering because I'm sick of this. But I'm good. So, oh, one more thing before we jump in. I am gonna go live tomorrow. At least that's the plan, okay? That's the plan. So we're gonna talk tomorrow evening. It's gonna be nice to chat with you guys, and I'll try going live after the kids go to bed. So that's gonna be fun. And now we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys. So hitting the 1, 2. The first company that I want to spotlight is a company called Driven Brands. And this company says that they offer the most comprehensive range of consumer and commercial automotive services, including paint, collision, glass, vehicle repair, oil change, and maintenance. And if you guys have been watching the channel, this is like the third company this week that has some sort of focus in automotive, whatever, that I've been able to share. And that's great, especially for people who might want to work from home, who've been doing something more like labor intensive. You can use all that automotive knowledge. Now, back to the company, their Glassdoor, well, they don't have such a great rating, okay? But that's okay because sometimes we just need us a job. And it can't be that bad because 5,001 to 10,000 employees work there. So they might be mumbling under their breath while they're working, but they are working. And so to get to their careers page at the top, you'll just select careers. And then from here, you can search for what they have available, all these little pop-up thingies, and you can see what they have. I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their customer support representative position. And this is a US wide role, but you're going to have to work in Pacific hours. So you're going to have to work on, West Coast time. And this is a call center role. You're going to handle a high volume of customer calls. You're going to take inbound calls and make outbound calls. And the primary focus is scheduling appointments against insurance claims. The position requires excellent communication and telephone etiquette. So you're going to be scheduling a lot of appointments. That's what this is all about, which I felt like, hey, that's straightforward because with phone-based work, you could be talking about a number of things and sometimes it gets really complicated, especially those like tech support phone-based roles. So this one, you are scheduling their, claims appointments, that kind of thing. So that sounds good to me. And they give us the hours here, availability for any shift across call center hours. So they're open Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Saturday 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So your shift is going to fall within that time frame. And if you do have to work a Saturday and you're not into the weekends like me, at least they're not open all day long. By 1 p.m., it's over and done with. So I thought that was nice. And it's a full-time role. They tell us the details. You can get a bonus. And I like this, So if you do too, and maybe you're just looking for something for right now, hey, that's fine too. You can put your best foot forward using the remote resume builder software. And we have a general call center template. We also have a customer service template. And we also have an appointment scheduling template. I actually would go for this one because they tell us you're scheduling appointments. So that's the one I would use for this role. And we also have the cover letter template to go with it. And when you use the software, you just go in, you choose your template, you go into the wizard, you make it true to you, change what you want to change, keep what you want to keep, boom, you're ready to download. And you can store all of your resumes and cover letters inside the software. We have so many templates. We're making some really cool updates, y'all. I'm telling you, go ahead and lock in your deal because today's price might not be tomorrow's price. Just letting y'all know, okay? So get your application in, and now let's move on to the next hot lead. So next up is a new to this channel company called OrthoFix. And this company specializes in medical devices. And this is a new to this channel company. They have a great rating. You can check them out on their Glassdoor. And they have 1,001 to 5,000 employees. So that's great. It's a major company. And to navigate to their careers, we'll just go to the top right here. And then from here, we can click join our team, and then we can see what they have. I'm going to get into a lead. So jumping on in, this is for their patient care coordinator, bone growth therapy, fracture position. That's a lot. And what they let us know is that you are going to be a coordinator and assist direct OrthoFix territory managers, ASMs, RVPs, as well as OrthoFix distributors with patient education and device and services. So you're going to provide direct, personal, and timely service representing OrthoFix in a professional, straightforward manner. You're going to conduct patient calls to educate, gather information, and capture relevant info. You're going to assist with patient fittings virtually, in person, where and when applicable. So I'm not really sure how that would come in since this is a remote role. So it looks like it's going to be virtually. That's interesting. How are you going to do that? I don't know. And then you're going to assist territory managers, accounts, and patients within your region. You're going to have to facilitate paperwork, coordinate all patient services and patient experience activities. And if you're like, Delilah, that sounds like you're doing a little bit of everything. Well, yes, that's kind of what a coordinator does, an administrative coordinator. That's what this position is. Now they give us the details down here. Okay, these are the details as we can see. So they're going to compensate you for all your trouble. And it says travel required within territory if needed. So territory travel, that would usually be like your city, maybe like an adjacent few cities. And then if traveling by car, you need a valid license. Now, how much travel will you be doing in this role, if any? I don't know, but they just throw that out there in case they need you to go somewhere. So I know this might not be for everyone, but I do have to, give you guys a lot of information, some things to think about. I know tomorrow we're going to be talking about, are you team it gots to be at the house, or team, it just needs to be a good job? This wouldn't even fall into the category of hybrid because they don't tell you, oh, you're traveling 10% of the time or 20% of the time. This would kind of be like sparingly based off of how this reads, if you did go anywhere at all. So, if you're open to leaving the house even a little bit, a lot of folks aren't open to leaving the house a little bit. That can help you, go in your own lane and, find less competitive leads. From me reading this, I know a lot of folks are like, well, I'm not going to leave the house ever. So just think about those things, y'all, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow. So if this is for you, then I would put my best foot forward, and I absolutely would use the administrative coordinator template. Okay, I told y'all this one's going multi, triple, quadruple platinum, but it's just so good to start off with and make it fit the role we're applying to. So now let's move on to the next hot lead. So moving along, the next company that I want to spotlight is a healthcare company called Ascension, and they have physical locations throughout the US, mostly concentrated in the Northeast. You've got Texas, you've got Florida. So this company has, a lot of locations. And if you want to learn more about them, you can check them out on their Glassdoor. Great rating, 10,000 plus employees. So this is a major company. And this company is a faith-based company. They say, rooted in the loving ministry of Jesus as healer, we commit ourselves to serving all persons with special attention to those who are poor and vulnerable. And so this company is like a Catholic-based healthcare organization. And so if you go to their website, you can scroll down to the bottom, you can select their careers from there, and then you can see what they have available. I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their temporary HR shared services specialist position. And this is why y'all got to be nosy, okay? Y'all know I'm nosy. When you look at the lead, it looks like it's only available for Missouri. But your curiosity will serve you here because they are hiring people who reside in Central Standard Time and Eastern Standard time zones. So as long as you live in one of those time zones, you are eligible to work in this role. And so they let us know it's a full-time Monday through Friday role. Your shift is going to range somewhere between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern, and it's slated to start May or June and extend until March 2027. And so for all of y'all who've been requesting HR, this is the one, okay? And don't pay too much attention to the details, okay? I know the details make us want more details, but remember, this is something that a lot of companies are going to want you to show up with lots of experience in. This is a foot in the door opportunity. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna contribute to the HR Central team, displaying a strong ability to problem solve and quickly complete a variety of associate lifecycle data management transactions. You're going to serve as an initial point of contact for HR related inquiries. You're going to handle inbound calls, cases, and online web chats to identify the associate's need, adhere to all service level agreements, and serve as primary support for associates and manager self-service transactions. So to qualify for this, you just need a high school diploma or 1 year of cumulative job specific experience required. And it says note, required professional licensure can be used in lieu of education or experience if applicable. And then it says 2 years of HR or benefit call experience is preferred. So you don't have to have that. They told you what you minimally need, and then they told you what would really help you succeed, but you don't have to have that. So I'm telling you guys, if you're interested in getting into like something remote in HR, you're not alone, okay, at all, because y'all have been asking for more and more HR leads. And I'm telling you, sometimes if you're trying to get your foot in the door, you're gonna have to compromise on an area. And it looks like it's those details. So if this one is for you, then I absolutely would put my best foot forward. And you guys know we've got you covered with the remote resume builder software, and the human resources template would be the one to use, okay? And remember, we have a lot of templates in the software that you won't see listed on this page. So if you're like, do you have a template for that, Delilah? Yes. And if we don't, we'll make one. And we do. So now let's move on to the next hot lead. All right, I gotta pick it up. I feel myself getting more congested. The next company is called Mayo Clinic, and I love whenever I can share Mayo Clinic. They have been voted a best place to work, and like, they are just a great healthcare company, huge company at that, 10,000 plus employees. Now to navigate to their careers, you'll just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see where it says explore careers. And then from here, you can search their jobs. You can see what they have available. I'm gonna get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their denials recovery rep position. And so for y'all who are interested in healthcare, specifically denials, this is a great one because if you look at the responsibilities and the qualifications, it's, very straightforward. You don't need a lot of experience. You can have a high school diploma and 2 years experience in medical billing, or you can have a bachelor's degree. So even if you've never done denials, they're open to training you on that, because if you have that bachelor's degree, it looks like that can substitute for, having a background in medical billing. And this is available anywhere in the US. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be responsible for investigating and resolving denied payments from third-party payers in effort to prevent lost reimbursement. The position will require experience in successfully appealing denials, including root cause analysis and coordination with payers to enable proper claim adjudication. So that's what you're doing in this role. And if this is, something that you like doing, you've done this before, they say they're looking for someone who does have experience in it. So maybe you haven't quite done denials, but you worked in a healthcare role where it was closely related and you know enough to be like, hey, I know I can do this. And if that's you, then I would use one of our templates. I would go for the insurance claims template or you could just use our general healthcare template. We have a lot of different templates in the software related to healthcare. Maybe the reimbursement specialist, that one sounds good. You can use that one too to build your resume. So there's a lot of templates. You can't, go wrong because you're going to be customizing it. And it just kind of helps you not have to start completely from blank. So there you guys have it. Those are the hot leads. I wanted to give you guys something. And tomorrow, okay, tomorrow night, I am gonna go live. I cannot wait to chat with y'all because we got to get into this conversation of team, I just need a good job versus team, it must be remote. And the software is here for you. And you can try it out for just $1 during our 7-day try before you buy trial. It's only $37 per month. You can cancel anytime, but most people keep it during their job search. It makes it so convenient and easy to customize. As soon as you sign up, we're going to send you your login. Link is in the description box below. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. Save time and get results. Let us do the job hunting for you. It's only $10 a month and we upload hot leads Monday through Friday. Link is in the description box below. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I get a small commission if you purchase anything from here. Amazon's got amazing deals, so check them out. So check out my Amazon storefront, join Extra Leads Club today, and get your application in using the remote resume builder software. And thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.